A WWE fan from last night's live event in Trenton, New Jersey posted a recent video of Roman Reigns, and it has many people worried about the future of the undisputed champion. In fact, here's the clip so you can take a listen for yourself.
I've been here many times, I've been here probably a couple times in the past 2 years, and I'm starting to look into a new phase in my career. Honestly, I'm talking about the back of the year. If that's the case, I just want to say thank you for all these years, all the support, y'all showing up.
The audio was a little difficult to understand, so if you couldn't understand it from the video, Roman Reigns basically said that he is entering a new phase in his life and he might not be back in Trenton, New Jersey for another live event in the future. This can mean a number of things, but I believe it means that the days of Roman Reigns being a full-time WWE wrestler are coming to an end. We aren't too sure what it means exactly, but it's definitely something WWE should be worried about. One possibility is Reigns jumping ships from WWE to Hollywood. We've seen it happen with The Rock, Batista, and John Cena. Roman's popularity has seriously skyrocketed over the last couple of years, and I can see Hollywood wanting him, and that would be a big blow for WWE. On one hand, I'm excited and happy for Roman Reigns if this is the case, because he would be making a lot more money and working on bigger projects, which is really good for him. You've got to be proud for the guy. But on the other hand, he is the tribal chief. Vince McMahon put all of his eggs into this basket, and this basket might just leave like all the other big baskets. WWE's future is very bright, but it is tough to see the biggest star leave. Roman Reigns literally just got to the top of the mountain, and I expected him to stay for at least another 5 years, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I guess that when your cousin is The Rock, it really speeds up the process. The other possibility is that Roman Reigns is just going to cut back on his schedule in the WWE when it comes to live events, and I could totally see him being a full-time on-screen wrestler while pursuing these other projects. To be honest, that would be great for the fans since we keep him, and it'll be great for his career since he can do a lot of different projects. And I'm sure Vince McMahon would allow that because it's Roman Reigns, and you've got to let him do what he wants to do. Roman Reigns can also grow in the mainstream media while bringing that attention to WWE during his feuds and pay-per-view matches. Hopefully, Roman Reigns comes out later on and gives us more details on what he means by this new chapter. Until then, we can only speculate. In other news, Big E has provided fans with an update on his neck injury, and I'm going to be very straightforward with you guys. It is not good news, and it is extremely upsetting to report. The other day, Big E tweeted, "For those desirous of an update, my C1 apparently is not healing optimally. I'll spend another 4 to 6 weeks in a brace in hopes that I can avoid a fusion, but don't you fret, I've got a tremendous support system, and what shall be, shall be." As you know, Big E has opted to avoid neck surgery and allows injury to heal on its own. A fusion will have some long-lasting side effects that Big E just does not want to deal with, and on top of that, the recovery process is completely different and could officially result in the ending of his wrestling career, which he does not want to do. This is why this is very unfortunate news. Despite the sad update, Big E still remains very positive and optimistic for his fans and himself. They've got to love his outlook on life. I'm really hoping that things take a turn for the better because Big E is such a great guy and he definitely does not deserve any of this. I'm sending him some positive vibes and energy and wishing good things happen in the future for the guy. I'm afraid I've also got some more bad news for any Bray Wyatt fans out there. The former Universal Champion was released nearly a year ago and has not stepped foot inside any squared circle, not the WWE, not AEW, or Impact Wrestling. We may have actually seen the ending of Bray Wyatt's wrestling career. A close friend of Wyndham Rotunda would not be surprised if he never wrestled again. The source stated he is very good with his money and I wouldn't be surprised if he never came back to wrestling. It was actually reported that Wyatt was making around $4 million a year while working with WWE, and you have to assume that he does have a reasonable amount saved up. I don't see any other wrestling company spending anywhere near that much to sign him. I don't even see Tony Khan doing that at all. If WWE does not want him back, I think Wyndham's career in wrestling might be over. It's such a shame because he could have been so much more, but the WWE really messed up big time with this one. In the end though, this might be the best thing for him because you know what, at the end of the day, he made his money in WWE and now he's working on some film projects where he can use that creative energy he's got. So you know what, it might be the best thing for Wyndham. I would personally love to see The Fiend return, so I'm gonna hope and wish that does happen in the future because The Fiend was just the best character in such a long time and there was so much potential. You know what I mean? I'm just hoping it happens. Since most of the news has been pretty negative, I think we should end on a positive story. So after the most recent episode of SmackDown ended, Cody Rhodes went on to wrestle the dark match as he usually does. He stayed afterwards to take videos and pictures with some fans. And one young fan really wanted his picture taken, so much so that he jumped over the barricade, poked Cody Rhodes on the shoulder, and asked him for a picture. Here is that clip. At first, Rhodes seemed completely confused, but he eventually laughed it off and even took that picture. Cody's return has been amazing so far, and it's really great to see all the love that Rhodes is getting from the fans. I think he made the right decision, and coming back to WWE was the best thing to happen to his career. I cannot wait to see the future of Cody Rhodes in this company, and when he becomes that WWE or Universal Champion, that is what I'm waiting for. Anyways, that is it for the video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next video.